Hey guys, welcome to Foreplay Podcast, a safe space for all things sex. Remember, if you're ready for sex, you're ready to talk about it.
We're back and we're better than ever.
Mm-hmm.
We have curtains.
We have curtains.
Which is cool.
Yeah. They were here last time we filmed.
They were here last time. Second heat wave. Would we consider this a heat wave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Very
We're
hot.
sweaty. We're loving life. And today we're going to talk about stinky, nasty feet.
Welcome back to this segment of G's Weird DMs. So this just has to do with fetishes altogether, but I get this unexpected message. So let's buckle in, guys. So, hey, I have a weird question if that's okay with you. And I was like, sure. Would you be interested in selling your worn intimates? And I didn't shut it down because I'm open. And I was like, depends on how much. Sends me this huge paragraph. I'd pay $65 for a single pair that hopefully I could choose upon, but that's genuinely up to you. I'll also pay for photos. Your face can be unseen along with any recognizable body marks or tattoos if that makes you feel comfortable. All of this is for personal kinks, and in no way, shape, or form would I decide to leak any of this information. I'm totally up for negotiation and certain conditions that you have. And I was like so busy with work when I got this message, and I was like, I'm just working right now. Let me get back to you. And he was like, oh my God, take as much time as you need. And then I never replied because I forgot. But then he was like, hey, if you've lost interest, I completely understand. Otherwise, get back to me at your earliest convenience. P.S. I love the podcast.
Okay, I also do have to note that whoever this person is has requested to follow me as well, but I haven't accepted it.
Okay, I gotta know after.
Okay,
now.
we have to.
That's honestly.
Are you gonna do it?
Well, okay, I was lazy. Okay, when it comes to sex work and stuff, for me personally, I have to be in the trenches of like being poor because then I'm like, I will do anything for money.
Yeah.
Like, but when I have money, I'm like, oh, I don't care. I'm too lazy for that. But
Like, just do it.
I know. I've just been lazy and like putting it off. But this is the nicest form of someone asking me for this
Like, so
I've ever
polite.
experienced. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I feel like that's cool.
Not aggressive.
Yeah.
So if you're listening, I'm
respect.
sorry. If you really want my underwear, well, let's make it happen.
A few weeks ago, I was out to dinner with some friends, and we were talking about having like a little like sexy time party.
Got it.
Okay,
So-
vibes.
Okay, so this sexy time party is tomorrow. And
Love
so
it.
we rented like a penthouse, and it's like this beautiful, like, I think it was literally like $1,300.
Whoa.
And so we're gonna stay there, and it has like a huge hot tub. And my question is like, what are some games or like just ideas that you have? Because I feel like I'm gonna be super nervous.
Mhm.
And because I like, who knows what to expect. Maybe it's like literally we all have an orgy.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Or, you know, it's not really too crazy.
So like stuff to break the ice, or like
Well,
sexy games.
Sexy games, like I was thinking bringing my dice, and we have like, dice.
Yeah.
The, like,
Yeah, you can play
whips
those
and
like
stuff.
strip card games.
Yeah.
Where you like, if you lose, you have to
Ooh,
take
yeah.
off. Or that one where you have to like transfer the card from mouth to mouth.
That's a good
That- oh my God,
idea.
that flowing
Cool.
one?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, like suck and blow or whatever it's called. I
Yeah.
think.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's kind of like you can drink with it or whatever.
Yeah, and then someone's gonna kiss eventually.
Oh, everyone's gonna kiss.
Just literally playing like Dare. I was
Yeah.
thinking, because that kind of gets a little sexy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You could do like I feel like you've done this like during sex before. I remember hearing about it, but like sensory deprivation stuff. So you could do like blindfolds, whatever, and like guess. I don't know, like turn it into a game.
Naked
somehow.
Twister.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay.
Or even just regular twister, but then like when you lose, you have to like take off an iPhone clothing.
Okay.
That sounds
Okay.
Because it's kind of like active too. It's like your vibe. That's handstand.
Naked CrossFit.
Yeah.
Naked.
Yeah, you're like, okay, guys, here's the workout for today.
Everyone's
We're
getting
like
sweaty.
Ross.
Yeah.
We're not gonna give up.
Literally.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely doing that and having like a little little sensory deprivation station.
Oh.
You can even do it in the hot tub too, because water's like
Literally.
crazy for that. You could like
Oh.
float.
Whoa.
That's fun.
Oh my god,
That would be cool, eh?
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. That sounds so
Okay.
fun.
Yeah, you gotta.
Sweet. And then lingerie.
Definitely.
I don't really have like any new lingerie. So
But is
I'm
it
just gonna-
new to them?
Yeah.
Then it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
True.
Wear the red one.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe with my like skirt.
Yeah.
That would be hot.
Nice.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
I definitely update everybody on the pod next week
That's
because
awesome.
that'll be
That's exciting, and that's not something I feel like you get to like you have access to do very easily. You know what I mean?
Totally.
So to like, yeah, you gotta take advantage of this one. Run with this.
yeah,
one a
like
little bit.
it takes a lot of like open people to like even be like, yeah, let's do it. So
Wow. See?
Hell yeah, that's exciting. To beat your meat. I've been meaning to bring this to the goddamn podcast for such a long time now because I bought it like around my birthday, but I got this really cool book called Carnal Knowledge by Zoe Ligon, and the subtitle is Sex Education You Didn't Get in School.
Nice.
we love
It's
it.
so
Wow.
cute.
That's pretty.
Yeah, I'm like super happy. This person is like a sex educator. I don't know if they're a sex educator or like if they have any like credentials education wise, but they own a sex positive toy store in Detroit, and it's also online, and it is called Shop Spectrum Boutique.
Follow them on Instagram. They have great content.
Oh my god. Literally the funniest fucking person.
And they have the, sorry, I don't mean to
No,
cut you off,
I love it.
but they make the great, like the best looking dildos. There's one that's corn. Like just a cob
Whoa.
of corn.
Yeah, there's a
I
whole
was
vegetable line that they sell.
Okay,
wait,
a
what-
corn dildo.
Oh my God.
What is it called?
Spectrum Boutique, and so they'll like
Yes.
source from a bunch of places. It's like Tickle Trunk, but in Detroit, you know.
Okay.
But they have really cool shit, like the corn dildos and stuff. And there's a few toys like this carrot butt plug from B Vibe. It's a vibrating butt plug, that is like Zoe made it kind of, or like partnered with them to make it. So that's cool. But the book is like full of beautiful photos of
Love it.
all
That's
sorts of cool
awesome.
things, and the there's like a little tidbit of each like topic, and they range very much so this one is pubic hair is not unhygienic, and then there's relationships do not need to level up, whatever the fuck that means. You don't need to love marriage, or what? You don't need love, marriage, or a baby in the baby carriage unless you want one, of course, or something like that. But all sorts of cool little tips and tricks, birth control that suits you. There's stuff about
Nice.
lube. There's prostate stimulation.
Shit.
So it's a
Wow.
cool thing
Whoa.
that like can give you little like tips about like how to explore your own body, how to explore a partner's body, friendly reminders,
Wow.
research prompts, like
And you should
Cool.
also put that on your coffee table. Like
Yeah.
it's such a nice book.
Yeah, it's really nice.
it's so
Yeah.
cute.
Wow.
But this is like, yeah, I'm very excited about
Mhm.
that. So that's my little beach and meat. Okay, so also, I was like just doing a little bit of research because I was like, what's a weird kink that like we haven't heard of before and we haven't talked about?
Mhm.
'Cause it's so easy to like stick around, like even though it's a wide scope, but BDSM and just be
Mhm.
like, yeah, whips, you know?
Yeah.
But so I was looking stuff up, and there's a kink called axillism. You guys already know what it is. I'll give you 3 seconds to guess what it is. 3, 2, 1. It's an armpit kink. Oh, slippy, slidey, sweaty armpit kink.
Oh.
So hate
So
it.
many questions.
Yes.
Right? Like, I get it, but like, no.
Okay, so
Yeah.
tell us more about it. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, so it's literally like there's not a whole lot to know, but it's literally fucking an armpit with a penis is most of what I read. So
Okay.
Wow.
That's a lot to unpack already. Like, as someone who's a sweaty person, I don't know what would
But
possess someone.
maybe that would help lube it up, though.
yeah,
Lube.
it's
Yeah.
one hell of a crevice.
like a hot dog, just lube it up.
Okay, because this just relates to this. Has anyone ever done like titty fucking with a boy.
Yes,
but
yeah.
they're not.
No,
big
yeah,
enough.
mine aren't big enough.
Okay, 'cause I used to do that with my ex all the time because he really liked it, and that's the only thing I can relate it to. Because I'm like, this is so weird. Like you're just like on this skin. You know, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that would be literally the same. Closing your armpit.
Literally, but like you have more
But-
squeeze power. I
Yeah.
guess.
Think of the view. He's up here. He's squishing your tits against his dick, and he's
Yeah.
looking at your face and like.
Yeah, and then he like
True.
comes on
Yeah.
your. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so hot. So that's,
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I liked it at the time.
yeah.
But this, I don't know, armpit.
It's just like the like.
I feel like I'd get a rash.
Yeah.
my
Ooh.
armpit hairs would tickle the dick.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah,
would be
spiky.
a tickle. It would be an ouch.
But not shaming.
I'm not
No.
shaming.
Hey, breaks.
Get that shame away from here.
No, sir.
But there's also a band with the same name as the fetish, which is
Love that for them.
So,
Yeah.
like, if you're doing your research and you stumble upon either, don't be confused. There's both. But that's my little tidbit.
I love
Nice.
that.
It's amazing.
Comment
Learn
below
something new every
Comment
day.
below.
if you like
Yeah.
axillisms. Sorry, is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
I think so.
Yeah.
All my fellow
honestly.
axillisms out there listening along.
Yeah, let us know.
You
Are you-
dirty little
feel heard?
armpit.
That's hilarious.
I love that though.
Yeah.
I feel
Okay.
like there is like again how you were talking about how we kind of only focus on like BDSM, but there's so many kinks and you would never even think about them.
Like if there's a thing, there's a kink for it. And I feel like I just wanna,
Definitely.
just want to learn more, you know?
Yeah.
I just got to. But we'll bring more.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
Foot soldiers assemble.
Those feet are dirty.
Yes.
Oh, my feet are
Look,
dirty.
it's so dirty.
Hey, let's.
Touch them together.
High five.
Oh, can
buddy.
you hold the toes together?
the toes?
Okay,
Like
that's
a-
fine.
like holding
Aw,
hands?
that's-
I don't want to wart. I'm just kidding. I don't
I-
have them anymore.
Oh my god, I literally had a wart on my foot. On this foot, and then eventually like 2 on my foot.
I think you
For
gave me a
probably,
wart
like,
once.
10 years.
Yeah, I've got a couple on this foot that will not go away.
Yeah. And I went to my
Happens. That's
doctor and
my
he's
grief.
like, no, eventually your body will just attack it.
Interesting.
I've always gotten them like burned off when I went to the doctor,
What?
like with hidrogen
My
peroxide
doctor
or
said
That's
whatever.
what I
wouldn't
gotta
burn
do.
it off.
Really?
Yeah.
Am I
He's
being
like, it'll
abused?
be-
I can freeze it too. I think
But
that's
yeah, that's
normal.
freezing it off, burning it off, whatever.
They have wart band-aids too. This is the weirdest thing, but just
Mhm.
because we're on the topic of warts. I had a wart on my arm once.
Oh, no.
no. Isn't that so weird?
No.
Okay, so I was working in a retail store, and like I don't know if maybe that had something to do with it, like
Probably
people trying
people
on
be
clothes,
nasty.
because I only worked in the fitting room, so I don't know. But it happened there, and I was like, my arm's like, I don't know, like something feels weird, and I just kept paying attention to it, and it was like this little bump. And I
No.
was like,
And your skin's just cratering.
yeah, no, it was like coming out.
Oh.
It was like growing. It was so fucking weird and disgusting. And then one day,
No.
one day, I don't know what happened, but I like, my arm was against something.
it just sliced it right
Yeah,
off.
it just sliced it right off. Weirdest place in the world. Granted,
Bizarre.
what? Granted, this might be why I got a wart on my arm, because it was like porous because I had eczema there. So it's like it makes
Yeah.
sense that possibly it would happen there, but I'm getting chills just thinking about
Did it hurt when you
No.
sliced it off?
And I've never, like, I used to fucking rub your feet all the time, never got warts, never
Yeah,
get
it's
cold
true.
sores. Like, I don't know. I just, like, feel like I might be, like, a carrier for those things. But, so they never show up. And then this happened.
Interesting.
It was weird.
Weird.
Can't
But
believe it just got
anyways.
sliced off.
I know. And I don't know where it went either. Like, it's gone. It's still in that store
Gross.
somewhere.
And see, a fetish would probably be like feet pics with warts. I bet that's out there.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
100%.
Like, or a kink,
guys
and
haven't
it's
even
just
Time to
Ready.
capitalize.
That is a good ass transition, my
Yeah.
friend, because nasty feet.
Nasty.
Let's rate our toesy woesies.
I am not whipping my feet out of my shoes. Mm-mm.
No, we don't
No.
do them out.
We're
Okay.
just doing a rating on 1 to
like club foot.
club love foot. I don't know.
love foot.
Club love?
I don't know. Just like, do you?
Okay, well, I'm like a negative.
Yeah, you really
Yeah,
don't like
I
feet.
really hate feet.
But like, of do we love feet?
Yeah, like
Okay.
to what extent do we go with feet, and how much do we like them?
I'm a solid neutral. I don't really care for feet. If someone asked me to like pay a little bit more attention to their feet, I'd give them a little something, a little
Yeah.
tickle here or there.
Yeah.
But I don't seek it out for my pleasure. So
Yeah.
there's that.
Like, I don't know if I'd be like sucking toes.
Yeah.
But if they really wanted to it, I won't say no. Like if
Yeah. But have you had your toes sucked?
I don't know if you want that.
I actually have I had my toes sucked. I think I did, but I don't think I liked it because I was kind of gross over there.
I have
Wash
really
my feet.
ticklish feet too, so I feel like I'd accidentally like kick them in the face or something.
I don't know. So-
What about you? You suck a good toe every once in a while?
Suck
Okay.
a good toe.
With me and my ex, he would like, then this happened maybe like 3 times,
Mhm.
but where I was actually turned on from him like sucking my toe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it was like kind of like foreplay, but not in a, it was in a sexy way.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But now, no.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't do anything for me.
Okay. I've had someone suck my toes once, and I was laying on my back, legs in the air, getting fucked in the Dominican, pretty drunk too.
Mhm.
And then you just put them in his mouth, and I was like, "This is okay."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was
Yeah.
never something that like sparked more exploration.
Right.
You know.
Fair.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like in certain situations it can be really hot,
Yep.
Yeah.
but unless it's like, I don't know, for me, like maybe sensual and like sucking and then going down, you
The
know?
only
Yeah.
situation that I can picture myself being okay with it, I'm not talking like toe sucking, but
Mhm.
like if I had someone's leg, like I'm like, I'll paint you a picture.
Please.
They're laying down on their back. They have one of their legs up. I'm holding their leg, and I'm
Yeah.
like kissing like the
Yeah.
top of their
Yeah.
foot, maybe,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
their ankle down
Yeah.
the leg. That's okay, but nothing more. than
Not the
that.
toes, not the toesy
No,
moesies.
I don't know why it freaks me out so much.
Yeah.
I hate it.
The opposite of a foot fetish.
Yeah, pretty much.
There you
Phobia.
It's a phobia.
go.
Yeah.
Elvis Presley had a foot fetish.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Elvis.
Yep, that's what I
love
learned
that.
today.
Hmm.
Isn't that cool?
Good for him.
Okay, so not to get ahead here, but like let's just like talk about this. So let's say you're on a 11 out of 10, like you really like feet, and let's say you have a penis. Are you trying to get stroked off by a foot, or like you just want to touch them? Like,
No, definitely want to get stroked off because I've.
or if you're a girl, you want it fucking in there. Like,
I have things for you. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna
traumatized.
I have a surprise. So I looked up an article, which I feel like I'll link because it was literally gold. It was
okay,
it's so well written. It was
Mhm.
made for us to read on the podcast.
Okay.
And it was 16 ways that foot fetishes, or to explore a foot fetish.
Hmm.
16
That's a
ways
lot
to
of
explore
ways.
a foot fetish by Alexander Cheeves. Anyways,
Thank you,
and
Alex.
this person who wrote the article is an advocate for like the gay BDSM community, and it was really cool. So a lot of the stuff was tailored towards like gay men, but it's like feet, so it's like anyone with a foot,
yeah.
you know. So we're gonna start with the simple stuff. There's like boot licking, you know, like
Oh, like step
slam
on
your-
me.
Yeah, step
Got it.
on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very much so, like leather bar, like gay leather bar kind of vibes is what I was
Okay.
getting from that
Or like
one.
power exchange, maybe.
Exactly. So it's like, what did I do? Sometimes foot fetishes are about like a power dynamic. It's like BDSM, stepping, that kind of stuff. And sometimes it's just like hot feet, you know?
Okay, I must interject
Yeah, okay, I'm ready.
because like I would love to get stepped on, but like keep your feet in a shoe.
Yeah.
That I would be
okay.
okay with.
But
Yeah.
something that the article said too, just before I get back to this, is like that feet are constantly like sexualized all the time. Like high heels are literally a way to
Mhm.
make your feet look more attractive. So
Yeah.
it's like
True.
not far off that people are obsessed with feet. So I thought it was
Yeah.
very interesting. We also have foot massage, you know.
Mhm.
We have this one is like horrible. This one's a fever dream to me because it's tickle play.
No.
Yeah.
I
It doesn't
could
turn me on at
never.
all.
No.
So much panic in my body when I can't control
I'll
my
piss
outbursts.
myself.
Okay. I have also to interject. So when my partner, and then we were with 2 other people, we were in BC and we
Yeah.
were playing the Truth or Dare, and then it ended up just being Dare. So we had the person blindfolded, and he asked to be tickled. And then we were tickling him, and then he brought it up again, and he wanted to do it again. And so we were like tickling him, and he just fucking loved it. And he's like the best.
so
Like, he is
interesting.
awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was like, wow, I didn't know I liked that so much.
Oh, he knew.
Yeah,
I feel like
we love that.
Tickling triggers my fight or flight.
Yeah, like I would literally smack someone.
But if, like, whoever's watching, like, you should just try it. I feel like it's
Try
just
tickling.
a
Yeah.
I feel like maybe just like it'll either be like a funny thing or just like, I don't know, just try it.
I feel like no
Playful.
matter
I don't
what,
like it, but
because it's either like a segue into fucking because
We're like
whatever.
wrestling a bit.
Yeah, or there's
true.
like you can or there's like feather ticklers and stuff like that, which is just like a
Yeah.
sensory thing. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But like to actively coochie coo me.
Uh-huh.
Oh
Yeah.
hell no, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Sensory deprivation. So like blindfolded while like touch is focused to your feet specifically. So you could flog, suck, tick, lick, tickle, and feathering. And then there was a quote from this fucking article. So what? You have my cock in your ass. Yeah, it feels amazing. But what's your face gonna tell me when I put all your toes in my mouth and start tonguing between them?
Oh my god, when you get your pedicure and it's like that fucking
Yeah,
foam
oh, I
thing.
hate it.
Literally. But I was like, the gall, the absolute
Yeah.
gall these people have. I love it.
yeah.
Again, the article was geared towards gay men. So there was forced feminism, which is cool too,
Mhm.
especially if like the person is like, non-binary or whatever. But erotic
Degradation.
yeah, can you say that loud again?
Degradation.
Degradation. Thank you. Erotic
Oh, yeah.
degradation. CNC kind of. So like consensual non-consent in the way that you're like forced to like wear panties or like high heels and like be typically femme, which was cool.
Mhm.
So like feet focused again. Foot jobs. This was the this was the quote. Put a penis between the arches of your feet and stroke. Number 7, stinky feet, which was like interesting because there
Yeah.
really is a kink for everything.
I've come across this before in like doing sex work where people have
Oh.
asked me like about my feet or like just in general like how they like to describe how they smell.
Right.
And I'm like bad Doritos because my feet are fucking gross and I don't wear socks. And they were like, that's even better.
Oh my
Like,
god.
wait
no.
a minute.
I could not do it.
And then this is the big one. This is the
Okay.
juicy one.
I'm
Like
not
we're
ready.
taking this one home. The title was Towing the Line of Extreme Anal Penetration.
Like a
That's
foot
what
up
I was
the
just
ass.
saying.
Literally
Fully
a foot up the ass. It
Oh
said,
my god.
listen, grab some slick silicone or oil-based lube and see how many toes your playmate can take. Sorry for your rant. But first, because always safety first,
Yeah.
grab clippers and a nail file. Nails must be trimmed and filed down as
Yeah.
close to the skin as possible before attempting anal play with toes.
Please
That's
file your
Oh my
toes.
god.
That would just be slicing all the way.
And I lied.
An
This
anus.
isn't the last one because that was just
Okay.
like dipping the toes in. Yep.
How come
Yeah.
I've literally never thought about that until today?
Well, I mean, there's fisting, right? Like that just like makes sense in my
Right?
brain. But then I think footing, or what do you
There's an
call that?
angle there. you know?
Feeding?
Okay. I have the answer because I lied. That was the last one.
Okay.
Number 9, footing for the pros only. And wait. It says bend him over and wear him like a sock.
No, not the sock.
Could you imagine
Not
someone
the
text you
sock.
that? I'm gonna bend you over and wear you like a sock.
That is
I
kind of scary. Like I would. This is a serial killer for
Yeah.
sure.
Do you
Yeah.
point it?
You've
Get
got
it in?
You've
Oh,
got
for
The
prostate
heel?
stimulation, it's up.
You just stretch the entire.
Oh my god, no.
Oh.
R.I.P. that asshole. Hey.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah.
I was sitting in my grandma's kitchen
yeah.
eating a sandwich with her going, you don't want to read what I'm reading.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
shooketh.
That footing.
Yeah, I don't think I'm comfortable with that. I don't think I'm comfortable with fisting either.
Okay.
Oh,
I just
really?
can't. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm really not. But I just don't think I can mentally like get there
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
Whether it fit or not, just the idea of it kind of weirds me out.
Like, this is what I picture in my head. Someone with their arm up
Like
you, but they're
elbow-
like lifting you. So it's like a puppet.
Elbow
Just
deep.
jump. Like,
elbow
Dip
deep.
come.
dip.
Like, it's going very far. Like you're pulling organs at that point.
Yeah.
And with your
I don't know if I
foot?
can handle that.
Yeah.
Like, where's the line?
If you have foot fetish out there, please tell us if you're comfortable because I want to know about it.
Yeah, and
I wanna
also
know.
if you want feet pics, we're open.
Once again,
That-
patreon.com/foreplay-podcast for our feet pics.
Send us a request.
Yeah, they're on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I want to know, to hear from someone who has a foot fetish
Mhm.
and like what entices them.
Yeah.
Like why does
It'd be sick to interview someone.
Yeah.
right? Like I'm just so curious because I feel that way towards hands. Like hands I find very attractive.
Will
But
you get
feet-
fisted?
No.
Okay.
That's scary.
That was just a separate question.
But just like hands in general, I'm like,
Yeah.
you got a nice hand.
Okay, well, let's take into we didn't really touch on, but buying feet pics and selling feet pics.
Yeah.
Like what? Okay, so now you're not even physically touching that foot.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
What's getting you there?
Yeah.
Exactly.
just sexy feet.
Just sexy
Okay,
feet.
talking on it.
everybody, what or how many of us have like given multiple foot jobs?
I've definitely given one.
A foot job?
Yeah, like have you ever given a foot job?
No.
I've playfully been like, "Can I give you a foot job?" and then just played with it.
Yeah, no, I've done
I've
that.
never-
I have given a foot job until he came.
Oh my god. Okay,
Oh
yeah.
my
Tell us
God,
about it.
tell
How
us
did it
about
come up
it.
in conversation?
This was like when we were pretty young. Like we were just trying things out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like we did it like just kind of joking around,
Yeah.
and then I think he asked for it,
Mm-hmm.
and and then I really don't think we did it ever again. But
Okay.
yeah,
Interesting.
Wow.
yeah.
And how did you like it?
No, because it's tiring.
Yeah,
like
true.
it's really
Gets a
tiring.
cramp in your foot.
You know, like I'd rather use my hands.
Oh, definitely.
But it was like interesting. But yeah, he never brought it up again. So maybe it was bad. But also, who knows?
I mean, he came, so it couldn't have been that bad.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go. Just unlocked something
Wow.
for future self to discover.
No, I've never done like any foot play really.
Yeah.
ever. I've always joked though when you're in like reverse cowgirl, you're looking at the feet. I'm like, I wish they were just nicer.
Yeah.
You start sucking. And they're just laying there like limp.
Yeah.
And you're like, what is going on?
Well, they have all of the view. They have ass and
Everything we get
everything.
feet.
Yep.
Yeah, you like just like put a pillow over top of it. You're like,
You're like,
no.
let's stay playful.
Yeah, instead, okay?
Let's stay playful.
Oh my god.
Socks stay on during sex.
That's a question.
Me, I do.
If I was having sex with you and you had socks on in my bed, I'd be like, take them off right now, please.
Okay,
Yeah.
honestly, fair enough. But I just like it's when I take my clothes off, I just don't really think, okay, I gotta take my socks off now. I'm just like getting into it.
Sexy thing to take
Well,
off.
no
You're like,
wonder
"No."
you're so hot. Your feet can't fucking regulate themselves because they're in a prison cell.
So that's the reason for the sweat, the
It's-
eyelashes down the face.
It's all in the socks.
Your feet are in a prison cell. They're trying to
prison cell.
the socks trying to breathe.
Okay, I don't sleep with my socks on though.
No,
Well,
that's
thank God.
you're gotta be a
Thank God.
I used to.
So what you
BBL?
so then you come and then you're like getting ready for bed and then you take your socks off.
Yeah, 'cause
So what you think about it then, but not that? I don't understand.
I don't know. It's not like a routine where I'm like, oh my god, my socks. I'm just like, oh fuck it, keep my
Oh,
socks
okay.
on.
But granted, you were like appalled by that. You're like the foot prisons. I have never met somebody who takes off their shoes and socks like more frequently than you do.
Yeah,
It's true. I take my socks off wherever I go.
okay, I don't do that, so
Same.
maybe that's why.
Okay, I don't even wear socks. Like, unless it's like -40 out,
Yeah.
I'm not fucking putting a sock on my foot.
Yeah.
But okay, no. If I'm having sex with a new person, socks. But if I'm like comfortable with them to like see
Yeah.
my ugly ass, it's not cause it's just because I'm embarrassed by
visual.
them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
Okay.
I'm like, don't look at my toes.
Yeah. It'll be a coping mechanism. If I have sex on socks,
Sex.
socks on during sex, it's because I'm like my feet look disgusting right now.
Yeah, or
Yes,
you're like
it
they
does.
smell.
Yeah,
Crazy.
like it would be a conscious
Ah.
decision. Otherwise, it's just like no, and still double standard. I don't care if I'm wearing socks. Take them off. Like
Yeah.
I literally be like, get
Okay.
your socks out of my bed. I don't know why.
Interesting.
It's also a thing that I do. I don't know why. I don't know if I've told this to you guys before, but if I'm having sex with someone, especially for the first time, I'm like, they'll like be like trying to take off my bra, and I'm like, do it with one hand.
Yeah.
And then they're like, ha ha ha. And I'm like, no, seriously, do it with one hand. Otherwise, you can't take it off. Yeah. Wow. It's been so long since I fucked someone new. I gotta do that again.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Apparently, you come way harder with your socks on, or like faster with your socks on. Because
Okay, well then they're staying on.
there you go. Subconsciously, you're like in a safe space, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
that
I
is-
don't know.
in jail.
Yeah, you're
Very
in
good.
foot prison, so your body's nice and warm and relaxed. I don't know.
Mhm.
I feel like I could support that.
Right?
Like I can get behind that.
We
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
try. We
No,
gotta
my
put it to the
partner's
test.
like, get those things out of here. But I also don't like it because I find it makes me way more hot.
Okay.
So
But I'm just perpetually sweating, so I don't care. Either way.
It's always sticky.
yeah, but you have
Flavor
nice
town.
feet. I don't really remember what your feet are, but I'm sure they.
You have
are
nice feet, too.
perfectly
No,
fine.
I do know.
Yeah, you do.
Well, no one gets to see him. Ha!
Yeah,
Never
I
do.
have.
Except
Yeah.
her.
Oh,
When she
and
sees them,
also-
she's like, no.
Yeah, I'm like, put the fucking socks on.
You were gonna say something?
I
and
was
I'll
just gonna
something.
say hairy toes. Do we have hairy toes?
I absolutely have hairy knuckles. I shouldn't say that on.
I do, but they're like see-through hair.
Yeah.
The only necessary
Like a
see-through
little
hair.
a little
Yeah.
peach fuzz.
They're
Yeah.
like not see-through, but they're not like hairy. There's like
Yeah.
boop, boop, boop. Yeah.
I feel like me too.
The one time this guy was like, and I kid you not, and I'm gonna touch you in just about a
Yeah.
second, so stay loosey goosey for me,
Okay.
okay?
Mhm.
He was like, we literally just fucked,
Oh god.
and he's like, do you have nice feet?
No.
And I was like, oh, I don't know, and he goes, yeah, they're all right. And I was like,
Whoa.
Get the
Full
fuck away
inspection.
from me.
yeah, I was like, don't ever expose me like that ever again.
No.
Weird.
That was violated, but it was fine.
That
Like,
gave me goosebumps.
okay.
I don't like that.
I was like low-key like, oh, like in my head, don't fucking look at my feet. But in
Mhm.
reality, I was like, yeah, they're like fine, like they're whatever. Oh god.
Feetsies.
Yeah, puts my fucking insecurity on the big screen. Like,
Yeah.
Feet.
Oh.
We all have them.
we all have them.
But how much do you like them?
Yeah.
no, it's true. Not very much.
Some people have real nice feet though, and
Oh my
God.
I'm
Wait,
so jealous.
do you guys have the nail on your pinky toe?
Yes.
Barely.
I have barely one, but it's
Yeah.
kind of there.
Yeah. And sometimes you just paint a little bit of your skin to make
Yep.
it seem real.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another reason I don't like my toes. Because on my pinky toes, they're already small.
Yeah.
Small nail.
Mhm.
But for some fucking reason, on my pinky toes, there's like the nail, and then there's another nail
No.
that grows out on
Mm-mm.
each side.
No.
That, you know what?
You probably didn't need to know that, but
It's fine, but
it's a lot to unpack. Yeah, and I have no idea why it does it. I can cut them, and then they'll be gone for like a day, and then they grow back.
So cool.
But it's like tiny,
is
like
cool.
like a little teeny little nub.
Probably like when you were a wee baby developing it, maybe just like
Had an extra
Fucked
toe.
up.
had a little extra.
A little toe bean.
Yeah, and then
Toe
you
bean.
didn't get an extra toe, but you got like a little extra toenail.
Oh my gosh, if I had an extra, no offense if you have 6 toes, but I don't think I
Like, no
could.
shame.
Yeah, no shame, but I don't think I could have lived with myself.
Oh, that was a little
You can get it
extreme.
removed.
It's true. But then your balance, would it be off or would it be right?
Well, but
Are you
maybe-
faster if you have 6 toes? More service
Yeah, I think
than
that's how it works, I
I'm
think.
fast as fuck, boy.
you might have imbalances in your body, like your hip might be out or your knee, you
Oh.
might have knee issues, but
But they would.
sometimes like your body doesn't know anything different also.
Mhm.
True.
So that's why people with like bowed legs, like
Mhm.
that's just their body,
Yeah.
and it compensates, but you can fix that. So
Didn't
Right.
they just take it off when you're a baby? Like, oh, that's not right.
That's
No, I don't.
unfortunately what people do with genitals too, which is sad. Sorry, off topic, but
mm,
if you
I
have
would be
ambiguous
okay.
genitals, they like correct it for
Mhm.
you.
If
And
you
Right.
have loose genitals?
ambiguous.
What does that mean?
So, what is the actual term?
Like you have both?
Parts of both, I think.
It's different for everyone. Like I don't think I've ever like looked at somebody's genitals and completely identified them as ambiguous, so I can't really like speak to that. But both one more than the other, hormones that don't necessarily match, like hormone levels that don't match your genitals, kind of things, like all sorts of things. But like literally, it's like living, breathing proof that gender is a spectrum.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
I didn't even know that like was a thing that happened.
Intersex.
No, I know that word.
yeah.
Intersex people. will have sometimes ambiguous genitals, and they'll correct them. There are quotations around that in when you're really little, and then sometimes you grow up and you go, well, what happened in my clitoris? Or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah.
It's a whole big conversation, but
Interesting.
sorry, I just probed the wee little brain.
Yeah.
What if it was a toe? Like, cut that shit off. I don't care.
Sorry,
Like,
bye, toe.
Yeah, bye, toe. I don't care.
We don't need you.
Comments, questions,
Thank you for always keeping us on track. I just gotta say. Okay, I have one for today.
Perfect.
It's like
Amazing.
something I experienced. Does anyone else have one today?
No.
Okay, so I was working like a working girl does. And I was serving a table, and they were very much so giving each other sex eyes the whole time. It's just like, yeah, he'll have a Hennessy double.
Yeah,
And it was like, I was with it. I was vibing with it. They were both very attractive people. Like, they were just having a great
You were like, I feel like I'm
Yeah.
interrupting
yeah,
something.
like it was hot, you know? Like, we were loving it. They were super sweet, very kind, stayed for like a couple hours, like just like spent their time on their date, you know? And I'm bringing them the bill as one does, bringing the machine as one does. And I asked the question that, you know, I hate asking this, but now I'm thinking maybe I should ask this more. But it's a thing that every server does. And they're like, so like any other plans for the rest of the evening? And every time it comes out of my mouth, I'm like, you're dumb. I'm like, don't ask that. It's so boring. But I did. And they're like, she's like looking at him. I'm looking at me. And she's like, no, just like hanging out. I was like, well, I hope you enjoy hanging out. In my head, I'm like, you gonna fuck. I think you're gonna get it now. And he looks at me and he goes something along the lines of, well, I'm actually hoping to get laid tonight. So I was like, whoa. I was like, good for you.
Damn.
And she was like, oh my God, like you're making her uncomfortable. So we all started laughing about it. And I was like, well, man, like you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Because obviously they were feeling each other. And she's like, you're making her uncomfortable. And I
You're
was
like, I have a sex podcast.
literally, I was like, well, you're talking to the right person because I have a sex podcast. And then I plugged us.
Oh, nice.
But it was the coolest fucking experience, honestly. They were pretty chill. And moral of the story is like, be vocal about your pleasure. Fuck it. Let the world know. Scream it from the rooftops.
Yeah.
I'm getting worn like a sock tonight.
Not me, but
Yeah, no.
No.
But yeah, it was fun. It was cool.
That's amazing.
That's
really
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
I love
Definitely
that.
something that I want to like work on
Yeah.
and like just like add because it's sexy, it's hot,
Mhm.
and it's like kind of fun and
Yeah.
yeah.
And like obviously there's a line of like being like, I am going to penetrate this person tonight. And it was none of your
Yeah.
business, but I'm gonna share it with you anyways.
Yeah.
But being like, you know, kind of like flirty about what you know is going down. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
hot. Like to see your partner talk about it or whatever.
Yeah.
We love it.
did it seem like first date vibes, or they were like together?
They seemed like they knew each other pretty well, but I
Yeah.
don't know. It was definitely like I don't know. I got the vibe that they weren't like solid dating. They were like going out for a date and then they're gonna go like, it obviously went well. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was cool. It was
Nice.
cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very cute.
And that's the pod.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.